Welcome back. A drug-free alternative to treating depression. Joining me now in the sponsored interview is Jimmy Gilland with Zion Healing Center in Salt Lake City. And we want to talk about depression and anxiety. That's talked a lot about, which is great that it normalizes the whole subject matter. But we also know that cases are skyrocketing too.
Yeah, it's all over the news. I mean, we have a bad problem here in Utah. People are blaming the pandemic, because it tripled during the pandemic, depression and mental health issues. But it was bad before that, and it was already on the rise, and it hasn't gotten better since.
A 25% increase worldwide, and also among high school students, girls especially.
Yeah.
But when we think about treating depression and anxiety, oftentimes we think of medication.
Yeah, interesting too that there was a recent article, I don't know if we have this slide, but there was a recent one saying they don't even know if serotonin works the way that they thought for relating with depression. And you've heard of SSRI medication. That's one of the main go-tos. You go to the doctor and you say, I'm depressed or I have anxiety, and that's the first thing you'll get is a prescription. And I had no idea that these other solutions were here. When I was going through my issues, I tried medication and I thought that was the only thing. It's like, if this one doesn't work, well, we'll just try another one. And that's kind of was, you go through a few of those, but a lot of people, the medication really is failing them.
A little bit of a Band-Aid fix, but what we're seeing here in your office at Zion Healing Center, there is a non-invasive, non-medication alternative, so this gives people hope. Walk us through some of the treatment here.
Well, what you do is you can come in, you can get a brain scan if you choose, and then we can really see what's going on with the brain on a functional level. So we have, this is neurofeedback being shown right here, where you can, have little microphones attached to your head in this dry cap, and we can do a brain scan, see what's going on a functional level, because that way we can treat the brain at the root cause.
Wow, that looks a little bit sci-fi there.
I know, it's like the doctor gentleman that was just on here talking about neuroplasticity. Like, it's a good thing to know that you're not stuck with the brain that you have.
I love that you're not stuck with the brain you have, because there is the help available. And I also saw pictures of kids. Can you do kids on up?
Kids, with this new MERT TMS that we have, it's been really helpful for kids with autism spectrum. Really helpful in repairing even TBI, brain injuries, as well as depression, trouble with focus, attention deficit, anxiety, insomnia. Really, when our brains are not functioning well, nothing works well in our life.
And treatment is customized, I imagine, because no two brains are alike.
No, exactly. That's why we start with the brain scan, and then it goes to our doctor, and if you're doing TMS, it will go to our psychiatrist, who really customizes a treatment plan for each specific brain. So we really honor the biodiversity. It's not like there's not a one-size-fits-all. Every brain is different. Every brain, even when you look at the brainwave rhythms, they're unique. We each have our own. And so we think that treatment should be unique and depends on the person. They might need lifestyle changes. They might need, several things. But yeah, it's a customized treatment plan.
And I imagine also how long is the treatment, but then after that, you also give them a step-by-step course of action.
Yes, yeah, well, we have lots of educational materials that help them for the lifestyle changes that can continue their progress, once they made. They do come, if you're willing to take the time to do something that's not pharmaceutical, it's non-invasive, you do have to come into the office for a few days, for several weeks. But if you're willing to do that and do your part, we definitely will get healing for you.
Well, and especially if the medication you've been on for so long isn't really working and doing the job, go see you.
Right.
Okay, where can they find you and where can they set up an appointment?
Well, yeah, right here. There's the phone number. You can come see us at the office. Make a consultation. It's free to come just talk with us. We have the brain scans, the QEEG scans are on special right now, but you don't have to do that. You can just come and see what we're doing over there and see if it would work for you.
Jimmy, thank you so much for that information. All of that will be on our website as well. And thanks to Zion Healing Center for this sponsored interview.